Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm sure all of you are looking at this video and wondering what the heck are we doing today. It's very simple and it's rooted in the fact that above all, I'm a hater. And one thing I like to hate on is The Sims, which is ironic because I also love The Sims. But my point is, The Sims over the years has released numerous amounts of kits, some of which I love, most of which I hate. And with that being said, there are some that I take deep personal offense to. And for those of you who've been watching me for a while, you know I'm talking about the castle kit. The castle kit. Why do I hate the castle kit? It's fairly simple. You give us a $5 kit. The assets are gorgeous. The idea of a castle doesn't really fit into my gameplay, but that's fine. I love little fun things. I like the girlies out there who are making the machinimas of princesses. I'm here for it. If you're into it, I like it. I like that the kits are for the niche things that isn't necessarily for everyone. But my problem is rooted in the fact that out of the entire kit, there's not a single throne. How are you going to have a castle kit and not give us a throne? And I know, it's just a chair. Just use a base game chair. I hear it. I get it. It's a build kit. It's only build assets. I get it. But what I cannot tolerate is the blatant disrespect. You're telling me that they couldn't have, resized a base game chair, re-swatched it, and stuck it in there and given us a freaking throne for the castle kit? I don't care if it's not reasonable. I'm a hater, not a reasonable, logical person right now. So I am here to prove one thing and one thing only, that you do not in fact need the castle kit, because you can make your own damn castle with the things we already have. So without further ado, let's get into it. I decided to build in the world of Tartosa on this islandy lot because I like that it's kind of detached. I do wish it was a little higher, but I don't want to build on that big of a lot because like the kit, it's going to be a semi-small build. At least that's what I'm going for. I don't really know how to build a castle. I am, in fact, just winging it based on, inspiration photos and pure, unprecedented levels of rage. But, that's gotten me pretty far in life. Okay, I think I have the basic shape now. Now we need to figure out how to do the details. Now in the kit, it comes with this beautiful kind of fencing area, but we don't have that. So we're going to attempt to do it using half walls. And some of you are going to understand what I'm talking about, but for those of you who don't, I'm thinking go in like this and then pick something taller like this. Maybe that's a little too tall. Maybe we should go in a little shorter, but that's my vision. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, see, that's the vision right there, if you're getting it. I'm running into the issue that I think the lot is too small because I want to add a bump out over here. And I think we're going to have to switch it, so I'm going to go ahead and save the lot into my library. Castle. Save into my library. Okay, but this is kind of gorge, and I like the idea of this, so I'm going to go ahead and place our lot here from... Oh, idiot sandwich, hit the map menu. Okay, well now my castle looks absolutely teeny tiny, but I think we can work with this. Every fiber of my being is screaming that we need a moat, and I am here for it. I like the idea of that. I think we need something over here, a little bump out maybe. Definitely want some more of these things, these little fucking circles. They're speaking my language. Okay, this just got significantly more challenging as I was planning on doing a rinky-dink little build. And now I'm about to build a moat, so, not for the faint of heart, kids. Maybe we should make a smaller circle. My thing is if I'm building a moat, how often do I get to build a moat? So I really want to go for it. There's definitely going to be a bridge. Why would I have a moat if I'm not going to have a fucking bridge? But this is speaking to me and it's making my heart really happy. Do I want it to go all the way around, or should it stop? My other thing is what's the point of a moat if it doesn't go all the way around? But granted, this moat is by a highway, so what the fuck is the point anyways? But okay. I'm really bad at terrain manipulation, but I think this might look good. I don't know. Should we fill it with water and find out? I mean, that's a fucking moat if I ever seen one. Right? Can we get out of this so I can see better? Yeah, I think that looks really good. It's pro. It needs a fence. It definitely needs a fence, but we're working on it. kind of thinking, what if I did like guard towers? Because like I've seen Game of Thrones twice, and I feel like guard towers make a lot of sense. Would they be 3 high or 2 high? Probably 2 high, right? And like they can kind of sink. Yeah, I don't know why, but this makes a lot of sense to me. That doesn't say a whole lot, but I'm trying my best here, team. I like this. I want the whole lot to feel busy, because that's what I've noticed. Like when the castle kit came out and I was watching some of my favorite creators build castles, it did seem like the castles themselves weren't super huge, and maybe that's because you don't really have a lot of options. Like the weird layouts and stuff make it difficult. I almost feel like the lot isn't big enough again, because it just occurred to me, should we put some horse stables in here, or is that like too much? Like, is that too much? Because it seems necessary. Would I really be a hot mess if I just decided to put this bowling night stuff all over the castle? Like, tell me that's not serving castle, because I feel like it is. It's probably, I don't want to do like brick. I feel like that's going to be like just a little too meh. But I kind of like that. Don't you think that looks good? Or, I don't know. The only other thing is this cottage living one, which could be good. I do like the colors of it a bit better, because this is like a pink, and I don't know if I like that. I want to do like bright white, cream, maybe some pink, but that's because I had this idea of like a Barbie castle, and that might be a little silly as of right now. I just need to, do the floor plan of this massive freaking build. Okay, this is serving castle, and this is from University, but I almost want something wider, and then I do like the size of this door from My Wedding Stories, and I love the color. I just wish it had like maybe some glass accents, so maybe I'll put that on the back. I've also got this great big arch, but I did look at this one from Vampires, which is definitely serving castle, but it's very small. Oh wait, is it that small, or are the doors still? I think the doors or the walls are still. Yeah, I think I kind of like the vampire one. It's giving closest to what the castle kit gives, which is very like, I don't know if traditionally medieval is the right word, but like kind of the vibe. I like that. I think it matches nicely. Okay, but these My Wedding Stories windows are really serving castle, but like multicolored, and I kind of like that, but it also might be kind of silly, and I recognize it might be kind of silly. They're also medium wall height, and these particular walls all over the place are not medium wall height, which I guess I could, like if I wanted to. What does that look like? Does that look... does that look better or worse? I'm gonna sit and vibe with it for a second. The fact that these can be pink is like, oh, but the white is nice too. Are we going for like more plain? Ooh, those are pretty. Because like these are really stinking cute, and I kind of want to use them. But like, is that too much? I don't know. When else am I going to get to use these, though? Which is kind of like my justification for this, is like, when else can I use these? I don't know. My one gripe about these is I wish they could be like longer, which I guess is what you get when you pay for the castle kit, but we're here to prove you don't need to pay for it, so we're not giving up quite yet. The only thing about using these windows is I did have a plan to do like a kind of glass room almost, if you will. Which I guess I still could, or is this just like too much? It might be too much, I don't know. But I was thinking this could be like either a dining space or a ballroom, or we could make it a greenhouse. Like, yeah, I know I'm using the greenhouse windows, but I don't know. It's like pretty, I think. I guess I can still get away with that, like observatory-esque room. Okay, I think I finally finished the floor plan. It only took me, 45 minutes, but you come in, throne room, obviously. Hallway, bedroom number 1, big bathroom, bedroom number 2. You go in through this little area. I don't know what I'll do here, probably like a card table or something. And then huge kitchen, because there's got to be like servants, chefs, the whole nine. Little bathrooms for the staff, and then what I would imagine is like the ballroom / dining room. Then you come upstairs and you have 3 additional bedrooms, if you will. I'm going to make this into bathrooms again as well, and a huge balcony. Then, yeah, that's pretty much it. The rest of these are just not going to be used because this whole thing is like massive, and I can't even believe I've made this castle so large because it was supposed to be a 20x20 lot. Have I figured out what to do with the back yet? Definitely not. Oops, let's fix that. Fix our little free... Ooh, please stop that. Ugh. Okay. Fix that. But bam. Pretty spiffy if I do say so myself. Now on to the fun part, which is going to be landscaping. And I honestly feel like I'm going to need professional help after landscaping this entire property. But we shall see, I guess. I have like a concept of what I want to do. I'm just hoping it doesn't take too terribly long. Okay, but like, is this ugly? What if I size the ones on the side down and then like scoot them in a tad? I did put this cute little balcony there, and it's almost like for nothing at this point. But I think the trees are going to help, like, I don't know, make this thing look more alive, if you will. I'm going to just get rid of that. Like, goodbye. Thanks. I think that looks okay. You can still kind of see the windows. Okay, I'm going back into the terrain manipulation because, like, what if I just very softly, like, oh, that was not soft. That was not soft. Hold on. Like, how does anyone do this? I swear, this is impossible. Like, if I just, like, lightly... That's cute, right? Like, it's looking, like, more lived in, right? Right? That's the goal. I don't know. I'm really bad at terrain tools, so, like, I feel like I'm kind of doing both. Like, just kidding. I feel like I'm kind of conquering my fear of terrain manipulation while also simultaneously, like, kind of being a bitch about the castle kit. But, like, it's been a long time coming. I just want to, like, lightly go... Oh, that looks bad. Okay, wait. Maybe I should just stop while I'm, like, doing okay. This is supposed to be light, guys. This is not light. This is very drastic. Oh my god. Okay, wait. I just want to do, like, a little, like, a... This looks so bad. I'm trying so hard. Just know, like... No, we're done. Okay, I was just digging around in debug and I found this thing, and I feel like that could be, like, cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I am going to pull it out. And then hopefully some of these debug plants are going to, like, save... Are you fucking kidding me? You're joking. I'm gonna freak out. Oh my god, okay. We're gonna just have to go through and undo all of our terrain manipulation. Not like it looked good anyways, but hoping some of these, like, bigger bushes are really gonna help fill in the lot as best we can. I know it looks really bad right now, team, but, like, just trust the process. Okay, we're just gonna put that there and hope it's, like, okay. I don't know. I am doing my absolute best right now. I understand that best is not necessarily good enough, but at least I'm fucking trying. Can I, like, how do I get that further? Okay, just kidding, guys. I have absolutely no freaking idea what I'm doing. This is what I get for trying to terrain manipulate. How's that? That looks really fucking bad, but you know what? We're doing it. We're doing it, team. Oh my god, I messed something up. Okay, that's so annoying. Deep breath. Hoping a little bit of fence will help. Apparently I've given up on my dream of having a horse stable because I don't think I have the mental capacity to do that, but at least I have this pretty fountain, you know? I think there's, like, cuter fountains, too. Let's look. I never get to put a fountain in my game, and I'm pretty excited about the prospect of doing it. So we have this one, which is from Debug. Nothing too crazy, but we also have this one. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is from My Wedding Stories, which is honestly what I've used a lot of lately. That's gorgeous. We also have this one from Lovestruck. Okay, wait. That is like so stinking cute. The little pink. I feel like this one's giving more castle, but I just want to point out that I absolutely love that. What else do we have? We have that, which is not like, wow, that's small. Like, come on, people. Step up your game if you want to be a fountain. This ain't working. My entire landscaping routine consists of these pointy base game trees and just prayer. That's the entire game plan. Let's see. Let's get another one. See? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Bam. Tell me that does not look fantastic. You'd be right, but you'd hurt my feelings. Alright guys, I think it actually might be coming together as I add in these pretty little pink flowers, because pink flowers do happen to make absolutely almost everything better. And I'm putting a bunch in right now. Can I size these up and like have them look okay? I think I can size a couple of them up and hide them. I've officially lost my marbles and am now just putting like random fucking flowers everywhere. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, because it couldn't look any worse than it does. However, it's really not a course of action that I recommend to most people. What else do I have? I have like these fun things. These are like crazy color. I'm not putting those in. Okay. I'm a little loony right now, but like, I'm not that loony. And I think these little cones, like, these little cones could be fun. I've been using these a lot in my like spookier builds. I say spooky, but like this is just a castle, but I've been doing some fall builds, and I feel like I've been using these a lot more, which I guess anything more than 0 is considered a lot. I don't think this looks good, but I'm hoping that I can just add in my stairs and some terrain paint, and it's going to look better. Like, for once, terrain paint is going to save the day? Question mark? Let's just hope and pray, y'all. Oh, that's not working. Okay, that's probably because I have it on erase. There we go. Ooh, yep, that's something. The sound of this terrain paint in my headphones and mixed with how ugly it is, it's like nails on a chalkboard, I swear. I think I'm going to add in some more over here. And then, like, we'll do, like, this side. Alright, note to self. Never touch a terrain tool. Literally ever again. But I think that'll help. I don't know why I didn't add these, but now I'm going to go back through and add these everywhere because I think they're really pretty. These are from Romantic Garden Stuff, and I feel like an idiot sandwich for not using them sooner. Sue me. Okay, I changed the foundation, and now this is, like, not working, and deep breath. Alright, now on to the inside of my castle, because I can't stand to do the outside anymore. I need to pick some good floors for the throne room, and I'm thinking we go marble, because that's gorgeous. We have these, which really speak to me, but I kind of want to use these in the kitchen instead. So maybe we should use these from... These are from Get Famous, and they're quite fancy if you ask me. I think I like that. I don't really know what you put in a castle, so I'm going to just add some of these bigger skill building items. Like, of course they would have this massive observatory, why wouldn't they? And I think I'm going to loosely furnish the entire castle, because I don't really think anyone's going to download it, so it's kind of silly for me to play in the whole thing, but I am still going to furnish it because I know if you are someone out there who wants to play in a furnished castle, first of all, you're probably picking one that's better than mine. It's okay. But I think it'd be nice for you to have like a loose layout and then you kind of decorate it yourself. I want this house, like, I'm deciding if the castle needs to feel like lived in or if it needs to feel like you could actually have like servants and things here. I don't want to call it accurate because something tells me my half circus themed, half-baked castle is not accurate. Correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely going to be taking advantage of the Storybook Nursery kit. Thought it would be cute to do like a cutesy little infant's room right here. Like, this is so darling. And then this wallpaper is from one of the kits as well. And it is absolutely stunning. I kind of like this contrast we've got going on. The tall wall height is kind of throwing me off. And again, I'm not gonna I'm not going to do anything super crazy on the inside. Like, I'm very lightly going to decorate just so we can say, oh, it's decorated. So if you wanted to download it and play with it immediately, like, you totally could. But it's not quite ready, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to think to myself, like, what gives castle vibes. And we have a couple options. There is this bed from Get Famous, but I don't think I'm really... Ooh. I'm seeing why I don't use this bed very often. This blue is kind of nice and very royal. Maybe we could put that in the primary, which is going to be over here. I might just have to change the wallpaper, which I'm okay doing. Let's just do something plain. Like, if we're going to go blue and gold, like, for Christ's sake, it's blue and gold. I guess there's black, too. Is there any, like... I kind of like that better. I don't think I like this. I think I'm trying to pretend I like it. This is kind of fun. I hate the polka dots, but I could learn to live with this. And it's like also a matching set, which is nice. A cutesy, pretty princess room is kind of a sleigh. I'm kind of thinking these like little spellcaster cabinets are kind of pretty, but I don't know how many we're gonna need. Yeah, I guess I could cut. I want to just make sure the bathroom's functional. I don't think we're gonna have upper cabinets, so like we could ball with these. These are kind of nice, and then we'll do like a huge island. This is gonna be like so 6th grade coded, but I'm gonna put 2 fridges and 2 stoves, which is something I used to do when I wanted to like pretend that my Sims were rich. And also, like, think about how many people are in and out of this castle. I do feel like it is semi-realistic. I'm also getting the 2 stoves. I don't care. Definitely think a dishwasher is going to be important, and a big old trash can. And you know what I also forgot while I'm here is an outside trash can, and I don't know where I'm going to put it. Guess I could just, like, tuck it over here. Who's really even going to see it? This My Wedding Stories table. I'm going to use 2 of them, I think, so we can have just, like, this gorgeously long table. This is speaking to me. We're gonna need a huge chandelier, though. Okay, this from Get Famous is kind of cool, but is it fancy enough? Or is it giving, like, medieval? It does come in gold. That is a game changer. I think I like the gold, and I know for a fact I've never used it. We're getting into our throne room, and I need to find, like, the perfect kind of portraits, if you will, which have got to come with, like, vampires or something. There's going to be artwork all over this. Like, that is cute. Obsessed with her. We have these from Paranormal Stuff, which could be good, but they're not really giving King of the Castle so much as they're giving, like, meh. We also could do this, like, sized up, maybe. Oh, wait. What am I talking about? They're right here. Just kidding. I think this is perfect. And then let's get our thrones, because there's no way I can handle not having them. Too bad there's not one that comes in this stupid pack, but whatever. I'm thinking maybe something like this. I would ideally love like a his and hers kind of moment, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, so I guess we can just do this. It's not like a huge deal, it's just upsetting. We're definitely going to need some knight statues. I think this is looking rather swell. But I am entirely biased. I'm also going to put some more over here because this is a throne room and they need to be protected accordingly. Just a casual little piano in the hole. Where else am I going to put it other than the library? I wanted to put it in the ballroom, but I didn't really have space. So this is going to be like our skill building items room. Haven't saved my game in a while because I'm feeling a little overconfident apparently. I'm just running through and getting a few like last minute skill building items, nothing super fancy or crazy, just because again I'm not furnishing this to the nines, as I know a lot of you will not be downloading it, which is completely fair and valid. I just this is a big house, and you should see me how long it takes to furnish like a little suburban. This monstrosity would take me 5 ever. I just got rid of that bed and it's 15,000 simoleons. That's insane. It might be, like, you know, expensive, but it is kind of fugly. So we're going to try something a little different. Maybe, no, just kidding. Not that. Ew, not that either. None of these are speaking to me. What about this? This could be nice. Wait. Oh, wait. That's nice. Does this come in like a... We could do like a kind of a Starky white vibe? Because I could get away with this, I think. Okay, but like, should we put a hot tub out here? No. The hot tub doesn't match the vibes, but could be fun. Maybe we'll do like one of these. Alright team, I think this is pretty much the final portion of our build because I succeeded at my one goal, and that is I built an entire castle without buying the castle kit, and I think it looks pretty good, at least on the exterior. The interior's a tad questionable, absolutely, but I think My Wedding Stories windows ended up looking good. Now, the conclusion of my video, maybe I'll wait till after our tour. Let's do our tour. We're gonna go, I'm gonna just show you like the top-down view. So this is the exterior, grid on. And then this is our top floor with 3 bedrooms and 1 singular primary bathroom kind of thing. Then we have our throne room, another bedroom, a big bathroom, a library / skill building room, huge kitchen, and a ballroom, if you will. But let's go on into the tour. As you come in, you have the library. Again, there's not a lot to look at because I very loosely furnished it. Like, if you wanted to download this and play it right then and there, you could. Is it, like, super meticulously decorated? No. But the throne room is looking awesome. And then, of course, we have our little, like, half-baked princess bedroom over here. And then we have, like, a little game hallway that you could turn into, like, an informal sitting area, living room. There's not, like, a TV in here, so you put a TV. Then we have our kitchen, which I forgot to paint. That is so embarrassing. Oh, we're not painting it that. That's even more embarrassing that I even considered that. Okay, much better. And then you have our huge dining room, which honestly is one of my favorite aspects of the game. I like this big table and the huge chandelier with the centerpiece. The centerpiece is like just alt-placed flowers from Growing Together. Then we're going to go upstairs, and it's really cramped up here. I also really like the nursery. This is a concept that I think I could build upon. I don't use this wallpaper very much. This wallpaper is from, let me tell you the exact name. It's like the Decor to the Max kit. I'm pretty sure. Actually, let me double check. It. Yes, from the Decor to the Max kit. Just want to make sure I'm telling you guys the right thing. Then we have our primary and another kid's bedroom. Back here, we have lots of items, lots of places to sit, but you have the big telescope observatory thing and a garden space, as well as a wishing well. I love this wishing well. It came with romantic garden stuff, which a lot of you probably have now because it was free for a little bit. And that is the entire build. I know it's not super crazy. I don't know how many of you are going to download this. It's making even my computer a little laggy, and I have a very, like, nice big boy piece of machine to run my Sims game, so if my game is lagging, I can pretty much say that it might not be like super smooth if you're playing on a smaller device, or if you have like a lot of kind of lagging issues or anything like that. But it is going to be available on the gallery, which as always is in the description box down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you are also a hater, please let me know. Actually, let me know which kit you guys actually cannot stand, because I am here for the science, really, because there are some kits I really like. The Storybook Nursery kit, the Book Nook kit, the Everyday Clutter kit. These are for me. They make sense to me. But that doesn't mean that they make sense to you. I want to hear it. Tell me about it. And lastly, if you would like to see some more fun videos and challenges, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know I love when you guys do that. Don't forget to drink your water, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.